Hi everybody, and here we are on this
Hello.
lovely Monday, and we're back to do Monday Positives, but we've put a bit of a spin on it. We've sacked Adam Morrison, or actually Adam Morrison doesn't even know we're doing this, so if anyone sees Adam Morrison, just go shh and don't mention that they saw us tonight.
He could take us all out. He's a big guy.
He
He's like the BFG. I don't want to mess. I don't want to be beaten up by someone with the same name as me. How degrading's that?
Can you imagine like the news? But no, let's not go into the news.
No, the news. Man gets beaten up by his own namesake. Ugh, no one wants that. Don't do it, Adam. Don't do it. You're a good guy. We just needed to change bits. You're still welcome. Sorry.
Yeah, well, we just had a new idea, didn't we? And someone introduced me to Laz. Laz, I don't even know what your surname is it? This is really rude. I'm just going to say, we're not even going to say. So you can introduce yourself. That would be even nicer.
Just Laz is fine, like Madonna or Pele or something. Yeah, let's just go with that.
Well, actually, I have to say, we need to say what a hero you are and what an icon you really are.
Yeah.
Because.
No, I won't say. You must have been drinking something very, very strong before this show.
No, because this is it. So if people haven't clicked on the link, Laz is cycling like on a push bike, not one of these e-bikes, like push biking around the UK and visiting 92 football stadiums.
Whoa,
is that right?
One. Yeah. I've done a couple of extra ones on the way, you know, just to fill time, Wembley and things. But the 92 league clubs I'm doing regardless, yeah.
That's insane.
Feels it, yeah. I thought that about maybe 5-6 minutes into the journey.
I think the question we're all thinking, what made you think I'm going to do this?
Mainly stupidity when I look back at the facts and figures of it all, yeah. But, I mean, I was one of those ones who became unemployed due to COVID because I was a DJ. And I had a lot of spare time on my hands. And it was one of those things I've always wanted to do. And now is a better time to do it than any time, really, because of the cause. Because I watch so many people really struggle with their mental health over the lockdown period, even more so than they were. And it just seemed like the right time for me to get off my backside and get active again after months and months and months of playing the PlayStation and eating crisps in my room. And it was just one of those things that I sort of spurred myself on to do it, to raise money for the charities that we're doing.
Yeah.
So what are the charities? I know they're on the link, but what are the charities, just in case anyone can't read them?
For those 4 letter words.
I'm allowed to say that.
They are Mind and Calm. Mind, who a lot of people might know, one of the leading mental health charities out there, and Calm, who specifically deal with the eradication of suicide stemming from mental health problems in the UK. I'll just give you 2 quick facts so we can go straight into it. I think these are the 2 facts that made me go, wow, these charities need supporting. Last year alone, and this isn't, the figures haven't come in yet since lockdown has happened, but last year alone, 16 million people in the UK went to Mind for help. And where Calm is concerned, suicide is actually the biggest killer of men under 45. And those are 2 things I just went, oh, hang on. So I just thought, seeing as these charities are underfunded, and obviously during these times, difficult financial times for everyone, especially the charities, I thought, why not? Let's get a couple of bob.
Definitely, man.
So Adam, you do work for Calm as well, do you?
Yeah. I've done a little bit of work for Calm. I always hate it when it's like, I'll do a bit of work for charity myself, Yeah, good Samaritan here. Not as a tax write-off. I want to. No, but it's like, it's a really amazing charity, and I think the biggest problem with men is we don't talk, and especially in this time. I have 3 months on lockdown, and your mind plays tricks on you, and especially if you're a bloke and you're out of work and stuff like that, you don't think like you've got a purpose. You talk yourself down, self-doubt comes in, and that's when you need to talk to people. So if you are a bloke watching this, just text a mate or something. Do you know what? That's what we need to start doing as blokes.
Or get on a bike and travel around all 92 football stadiums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would more, if I was edging on the caution year, I would say to people, it's much easier to text than get on a bike, because I've had to have the saddle surgically removed from my anus 42 times this week alone, and it's Monday night. I would just give it another statistic for you.
Have you got Vaseline, or you're all right with that, or?
It's dead. My backside has given up. Honestly, it looks like an elephant. It's just made of leather now, I think. It's like Tom Jones' face. Just pure leather. 100% pure Primark leather.
All I'm picturing is you sitting on Tom Jones's face every time you get on that bike.
I think that's an image I'm going to try and clear from my head from now on. I mean, geez, I think I need some of what she's drinking. Why? Oh, me and Tom, it's not unusual.
Hey, what a legend.
He dragged that out of me.
And Steve's saying that you are a true inspiration. Do you know Steve? Or is this
I do,
somebody...
yeah. I've worked for Steve for years. He's a legend. He's an inspiration as well. He's been raising money this weekend for charity as well. And he's done brilliant too. So it's nice to see people coming together during these times, you know, to try and help everyone.
Definitely. So anyway, we'll go back to so you wanted to help, and you looked into these statistics and so how did you then go, I know what I can do, I can travel around the football stadiums?
Well, it's called 20 pints of vodka to give you the inspiration for things like that. But I got to be honest, I didn't even know where half these places were, and I'm glad I started in Cumbria, because I knocked out all the hills before. It was a great way to learn, because I haven't been on a bike for 25 years. I had to borrow this bike off my brother.
I'd like to say this is such a man thing to do, though, isn't it?
It's not like training for a marathon, is it? Going like, you still got a bike in your shed. WD-40 it up before you go around every football.
I can't argue with that, because that's pretty much how it went down. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna lie.
That's amazing.
Could you imagine if he just had a space hopper? Then you'd like to go all the different.
I don't think I need any more ideas. Space hopping around 92 clubs. I tell you what, I'd be better on the backside. I can tell you probably. But yeah, I didn't even cycle to prepare for this. The point was, because the point was jumping in the deep end, like people who are going through mental health problems and they get stuck. I thought, yeah, go on, I'll stick myself in the field in Cumbria and see how I get on.
How's it been? On that side of it.
I am reminding myself it is pre-watershed now. Now you've asked me that question.
It's okay.
There's a couple of words I'll keep away from the kids that might be listening, but it's been a struggle. But I think the best thing, I'm experiencing new problems all the time. So I'm glad I didn't look into it too much before, because as soon as a problem comes along, you've got to deal with it, or it's either get off my backside, deal with this problem, or just live in this field I'm passing through. Do you know what I mean? For the rest of my life, like a hobbit or something like that. So you just got to get on with it. There's absolutely no two ways about it. I mean, it's cold out there. I don't want to be living in a field. I'm quite happy in the with my Travelodge bath every night.
Exactly. Everyone loves a Travelodge bath.
I've never seen a Travelodge bath before.
Oh, it's a luxury, because the worst thing you can ever have is cycling 12 hours and get into a hotel and find out they've put you in the Chernobyl suite. It's an absolute nightmare. Some of them haven't even got water or air. You're literally breathing out of a bag when you go into sleep. It's a nightmare. But those are just little things, you know. Talking to Chernobyl, I think I've cycled through many towns that must be twinned with Chernobyl. I think it's actually a bit more hospitable in some places I've been. I won't mention them just in case they want to donate.
Have you done Dover yet?
He said it on me. That's off my hands. I can't wait to get to Dover. It sounds lovely now.
It is a lovely
Dover
place.
hasn't got a football team, has it?
It's Dover Athletic, I have you know.
I don't think they're in the top 4 divisions, though, are they?
Oh, that's a real shame. That's a real shame stemming from the conversation. I think I got off lightly there.
You've missed out on. They've got a really big library. You could have gone round there, but
maybe that's next year.
If they get promoted, I'm not doing this next year. I think I'm going to sleep for maybe a quarter of a century before I actually get on a bike again. I always class my like if I'm going through a town or a city, it's much easier going through a city. There's better ways to cycle. Towns, you might not see a shop for 5, maybe 6, 7 miles if you need to replenish on water. It's good. I mean, obviously you got your perks then, like you can go for a pee wherever you want because there's so many back lanes and whatever. But I always like to when I think of a town which has got amenities, I just go on Google and see if they've got a Greg's. If they've got a Greg's, they've got everything else. That's how I plan my trips.
Do you know what? All you need is a Greg's. What is your like Greg's meal of choice? Like what like powers you to cycle from Greg's?
I never thought you were going to be asking me these hard hitting questions.
I'm the Jeremy.
That's a good comedy. You can't argue with a steak, Pete, can you? I mean,
mate, you know it.
He's a man after my own heart.
I just don't trust people who change their mind when they go into Greg's. It's like people who buy stuff in Subway and change their order each time. I just don't trust them. Why are you doing that?
I've never been.
I totally agree.
You've never been in a Greg's, Shaz?
I wouldn't. I know, looking at the size of me, you'd think that I ate quite regularly in Greg's, but I don't. I've never. I don't like pastries.
It's not really the place.
You haven't lived,
haven't I?
You could have a donut or a yum yum.
I like Marks and Spencer's yum yum. Marks and Spencer's are what.
Oh, that's why you've not been in Greg's. Secretly middle class. There it is. There it is. Hid it away. Oh, I've not been in the Greg's or any of these poor people places.
Oh look, there's another one of your fans, Laz.
Oh, bless. Thank you very much, Rob. That's very kind. I'm glad he's absolutely amazed that I'm sitting in a Premier Inn. He's proud of me for doing that. I mean, that's wonderful. I think I've actually reached the peak of accommodation here. Thanks, Bob. I should visit Premier Inns more often if he gives me these compliments.
And then we've got loads now. We've got your Uncle Rob.
What I'm doing is I'm getting everyone I know called Rob and getting them together as a big sort of loving. If your name is Rob, then you're in. I'm just collecting them. Like Dave Gorman did that program, meeting other Dave Gormans. I just go around meeting Robs from everywhere. These 92 clubs I'm going. Just put a big shout out. If your name is Rob, meet me at the stadium. We got this.
Well, that could be next year.
From Big Brother. So Kat from Big Brother is now.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
I think she's just laughing, saying, "Oh my God, how did you ever come up with this idea and without any preparation whatsoever?" And I still don't get. I still need you to answer why football clubs. Why did you say
I love football?
All right, that's an.
And there's so many of them, and I actually think football stadiums, to me, they're like architecture. Some people might want to go to the Louvre. Or some people might want to, go to the Tower of London or whatever. I like looking at them. What I found with football stadiums, they're all steeped in fantastic history. I mean, half of them maybe have been built on after the wars, so they had they were bombed, or if you look at some of the tragedies that have gone there, it's amazing to go to these what I think are very historical places when it comes to the UK, and that's the most intelligent thing I think I've ever said.
Oh, whoa.
Well, we were all sitting there gobsmacked that you were sitting there talking about. So that in mind, how long you've done 24 so far?
No, I think 24? I've done 50. I think today was 53, 54.
Was it?
Yeah, I've done. 54. I can tell you how many kilometers. I can tell you how many kilometers I've done now. All in all, I have done 310 hours, 2,670 kilometers so far.
Whoa!
I had to look at that twice then.
Oh my God! So you're like half the way through it now.
Just over halfway, yeah. I got another 1,300 kilometers to go. But like we were discussing earlier, that's at least 30 or 40 Gregs I got to get through. So I'm looking forward to it, essentially.
Exactly. You need a loyalty card after this. They should be giving you steak bakes.
I think we should put a shout out. And if all the Gregs out there see Laz coming past, you've got it on your website which towns you're coming to in the next couple of days, aren't you? And I think they should. Yeah. I think we should give a shout out to all the Gregs in the area to at least donate a steak slice to you. I don't know what
it's almost like Children in Need steak bake, edition. Like as soon as you see Laz going past on a bike, chuck him a roll or a donut. I like this. I mean, if every Greg's in the UK give us £1, I mean, that's sort of, we can start the Greg's campaign. Where are they? Get involved, Greg's.
It's better than that. You don't need that bear with the full slide. He can see through that sling. How come when he's on the TV he's walking around perfectly? That's the thing that got me with Pudsey. I've had enough of you. We know it's lies. All right.
And he only works once a year. I've been doing this for weeks. So at the end of the day, exactly. What the hell?
Exactly. Yeah. You're actually doing it. You're not pretending to.
I mean, if they want me to dress up as Pudsey and cycle around the UK, I will, as long as I get those free Gregs. I mean, they know what's in the contract. I'm not disputing it. All they have to do is say yes.
I really want to see you dressed as a bear just cycling around the UK. Like, that would be amazing. How do we make this happen?
If you donate, I'll do anything. I can't believe I said that. If only you could just go back 5 minutes in your life and change something about my life, it would be that statement about me dressing up as Pudsey.
Right, so I reckon it. Right, so what target do we want? We want to get to a target. What are you at now? What are you at now, Les? Do you know what your target is?
I am at £6,073. 6,073. Yeah, 6,073, and the target is 10. I know I got a big couple of weeks of cycling coming up because I've got when I hit Bournemouth, which is going to be in about a week's time, the cycle from there to Exeter is about 20 hours. And the cycle from Plymouth to Bristol is about 20 hours as well. It is if you're me. So there's a lot of groundwork to go through. It's going to be a lot of rain, a lot of pushing myself, a lot of swear words, a lot of shouting at cars, a lot of shouting at everything. But those are the hardest times. People see me at the football stadiums and they see the videos that go up and the pictures that go up. What they don't see is me dripping wet, cycling through dog's mess, fields, crying to myself, rocking, turning the lights off and sitting in the corner of the Premier Inn, just rocking back and forth at night in the dark, that sort of thing. So there's still a lot of hard work to go. I think the hard work really starts now, especially with the conditions outside. It's bloody freezing.
Well, I think we at Much Laughter are now gonna follow you. So we're gonna. I think we should have a couple more updates from you along your track as well. And we're going
I thought you meant like a support vehicle. Then I thought you were going to get on your bike and actually follow me down to Plymouth.
I might just surprise you and turn up at a couple of the stops. I think that would be like really good. And we could bring you the Gregs. We could introduce you to the Gregs, and we can present you with the steak.
I'm just picturing it now. That beautiful moment. The Gregs. Crap, Pudsey. Just lurking in the bushes. Here he is. Oh no, Pudsey. How are you hitting me in the face? Oh, bless. That would be, yeah.
Because I really wish that, because I met up with Laz in Gillingham, because he was at Gillingham on Friday night. It just so happened that you was in Gillingham when we were doing a bit of work for this. So and we went down there and we said, oh, that's it, we'll do a bit of filming and a bit of promo for tonight's show. And we just started telling stories and having a beer. And that's it was great.
There was a lot of work done.
There was so much work done. But I think we should do that. I think you should put up when your next stops are going to be, and me and Adam need to create a reception for you, even if it's just with local people. I think that's what we should be doing a massive shout out for.
That's the poshness there, just with the local people, hey. Double shopping out.
I can just imagine me cycling through Crawley with ticker tape and everything going off. A big parade with big Greg's van following me down the road. Yeah, and hey, I'm all in for this.
Right, so tonight you've just visited Spurs, haven't you? But you did the good one because you did Arsenal and Spurs in the same day, didn't you?
Good,
so you didn't show a preference.
I did, but Spurs, thanks to them, have told me to go back in the morning to give me a tour of the ground, and dare I say it, I'm scared of heights. I get vertigo going upstairs. Like they got a walkway thing across the top of the stadium.
Oh.
No way.
So yeah, I know you're smiling. That's great. I'm pleased for you. I'll send you the photos of me crying on the way up. My nose is bleeding just thinking about it. You know what I mean? So they've asked me to go down tomorrow. So I had another stop over in London. So they're going to take me around the ground and show me the changing rooms, the pitch, and do a walk across the top. Which, yeah.
And let that be a shout out to all the other football stadiums you've still got to visit. You know, Laz is doing an amazing job. Like, so show your support for him if you're a football club out there. So after Tottenham, and you can stay in London another night, who's the next one? Where are you going after Spurs?
Watford, then up to Oxford, and then down to Reading, then to Crawley, then to Brighton, and then across to Portsmouth, Southampton and Bournemouth, Exeter, Plymouth, up to Bristol, up to Swindon, up to Forest Green, down to Newport. Now, this is where I'm getting stuck. I'm a Cardiff City fan. Now, you've got Cardiff here, and you've got Swansea over there somewhere.
Yeah.
So the back of the Premier Inn room. I've got to go through Cardiff to get to Swansea, and then cycle back, which is adding 100 miles on my journey, because I'd never live it down with the supporters otherwise, and they wouldn't donate. So I'm having to do an extra. They would never let me. I'd literally go 50 miles from one club and then just come back to it the next day to finish up. But it's a couple of quid in it.
Exactly. And coming from a Swansea fan myself, I'm loving that.
You never said, oh, I can't believe I've been roped in.
I didn't know. This is all an elaborate ruse.
Well, I did say it was nice to meet you earlier. I don't know whether to take that back now.
I'm sorry. I'm one of those. I'm not a real Welshman. I just pretend to be.
I've been practicing this accent for weeks and weeks now, just so I stand out, so people don't hate. It's all right. I got you.
It works perfectly. I'll put on the false Cockney one every now and then, so I'll mark it well in London. That's what you need to do. It's all about changing the accent. It's almost like pretending to be blind to get money, isn't it? That's
fine.
If I'm short of 10k, I might remarket it as a blind bike ride across the UK, just so people go, fair play to him. Like, no wonder he rides like that.
Yeah.
You've got to get one of them things to go across your eye, a Pudsey.
Well, like Pudsey Patch, yeah, he is blind. Yeah. Two of them, yeah.
Yeah. Two of them.
So also, and I think this is like really important for everybody to know out there, you are self-funding this yourself, aren't you? So when this idea came up in your head, you funded everything. You funded all your hotel rooms and everything along the way. So there's nothing we can do for what you did in the background. But come on, if there's people out there with hotels and Premier Inns or anyone that can put Les up for the night while he's staying in your town, please, it's like, just message him or message us and we can put you all in touch, because I think that's so important. Like, you're just doing amazing work, and you borrowed your brother's bike.
It's not enough legends like you doing stuff like that anymore, and it annoys me. It's like, it's not the 90s. You thought of something and thought, I'm going to do it. and
that's
it's
it,
a bit of a
exactly
laugh,
right.
and it's for a great charity, and that needs to be commended.
I think
it is a bit like going back to children in need. You know, you're not a right. This is not out there to all the celebrities that do children in need. But Laz has gone out there. He's got nothing to plug. He's got nothing to give. Like, he's got nothing to try and sell. Everything that he's doing is for these two charities, which are marvellous charities. And everything is coming out of his pocket to do this. And not only is that, he's borrowed his brother's bike.
Yeah, he didn't tell me it wasn't meant for fields and stuff. Well, thanks to my brother for that. If you're watching, probably run a mile now. The amount of punctures I've had. But I'm not amazing, or I'm not a legend or anything like that. I think the people who are struggling. I think the people who are struggling with mental health problems have it much tougher than I do. I mean, I'm just trying to facilitate some money for the charities who desperately need it right now. There's a lot of people who haven't got a couple of quid, who are donating a couple of quid, which is amazing in itself. And people like yourselves who give me a platform to try and raise money and awareness. It's all about raising awareness of mental health problems as well, which is what we've done with the website. The website we've set up has every single facet of help you can ever think. Where that it's got links to if you want a web chat, if you want a phone, if you want to email. It's got all those links on there, whatever demographic you come in, because mental health doesn't discriminate at all to any demographic. So if you are having trouble, click on the website. You'll find every single bit of help you need, even if it's just to sit down and a chat with someone, or anonymous over the internet. You can be anonymous if you want. You can tell them your name. You can go through all that, and you can, So I think the people with the struggles are the really struggle. I put myself in a position which was out of my comfort zone, just like they do every day, and it's been an eye opener for me. And I think it's shown me how important these charities are, what they do, and it's important that we help people who are less fortunate than myself and are struggling. And like yourselves giving me the platform to do this today is perfect, because if it reaches that one person, if we can change one person's life, I mean, it's perfect. So thank the two of you as well. You two are amazing. But I'm not a legend. I'm just trying my best to try and make it a little bit of a difference. So.
And I really think you undersell yourself, Laz. I mean, I think that the word legend gets overused, but I think for somebody to sit there and take on this project and has not asked for funding, and Adam's right, you just sat there one day and said, do you know what, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to make a change, even if it is just for one person's life. I'm going to make that change. And that is more courageous, or more than, as we were saying earlier, than somebody donating £1,000 to charity, that it can be written off as a tax, whatever. But you're not donating money. You're actually putting yourself out there, and I think that does make you a legend.
That's very kind, but I'm nowhere near a legend. Legends to me are people like my nan, Charlotte Church.
Yeah.
That sort of ilk. Do you know what I mean? True legends of the game. I've been listening to Charlotte Church on my iPod for weeks now, and it never tires.
Been getting you through Charlotte Church? What, like old school Charlotte Church or crazy chick Charlotte Church?
Everything, just a mixture, the operatic style, the crazy pop version. I'm all in for it. And if Charlotte is watching, then I'm expecting her to donate for all these cheap free plugs.
I was going to say that if Charlotte Church is out there and she's watching, or anybody's got any connections to Charlotte Church, I think she needs to meet you at the end for a photo shoot.
I'll be happy if she donates, gives me a date, gives me a Greg's, whatever she's got to offer, I will take on at this point. I'm quite an easygoing, easy to please guy.
There will be no better moment in your life than meeting Charlotte Church at the end with a steak bake.
Don't.
Then you will do nothing better in life other than that. I can't see it being. That's it.
We will try our best.
That would be on my epitaph. I would have that written on my grave. Once went for a Greg's with Charlotte Church.
Right. Where are you and where's your finishing line? Just so if Charlotte's watching this, she knows where to go. So where is your finishing line?
Cardiff. So
there you go,
I mean, Charlotte, you don't even have to get off your backside and really all you have to do is step outside the house. Charlotte, I can come to you. It's not a problem. I don't have to finish at the stadium. Just tell me where you live. I can come to your house. I'm quite happy with that. Like I said, I'm an easygoing guy. I'm quite flexible when it comes to my time. So happy days.
Right. So Nikki's asked a really good question, and it was answered by our mutual friend Fiona Welldead. She's just put the link up, but I think the link should be above as well. Or I will put your below this. I will put your website up with everything as well. But I have to say, Fiona, thank you so much for introducing us to this man. He is amazing, and I enjoyed his company immensely when we met each other in Gillingham the other night. And I'm sure between us we can at least do a meet up in Brighton, can't we? I know that it might be.
Absolutely.
It's only 6 of us, but 6 people. As long as we're distanced, we can all do a big meet up.
Oh, that would be great. Go on.
No, I was just wrapping it up. So you just tell us how good it would be for us all to meet you at Brighton.
Yeah, I mean, 5 of you. I mean, we can have 6 on the table now. I think Boris is letting that go on, so crack on. So that's 3, Fiona, Charlotte Church, and we just need 1 more. I mean, just put out as a competition or something who wants to join us. But yeah, thanks for the link as well, the Just Giving link. I mean, write it down, spray paint it, whatever. Vandalism is fine. Get it tattooed if you want, whatever you need to do. justgiving.com/team/Mindrush. And like I said, you can choose which charity you donate to, or you can split it between the charities as well, Mind and Calm. It's all up to you.
Nice.
Brilliant. Well, this has to be one of them shows I really don't want to finish, but we're already 2 minutes over. But so without sounding too gushing, thank you so much, lads, for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely amazing, and I know Adam, as I said, works with Calm himself. Well, you can say what you like, Adam, to lads.
Yeah, no, the charity means a lot to me. Like, obviously, like it was one of those charities when I first heard about it. It was like, right, this is something I really want to get behind. And so many blokes, I've lost so many friends and people in my life due to just not talking and getting the right help. And we can stop that. We can actually stop that. And that is the best thing about Calm, and that is the best thing about that charity, is we can get people to talk. And if I don't lose any more friends that way, then we've done something amazing.
Absolutely. I couldn't have put it better myself.
And Laz is just doing that thing a little bit more amazing than me and you are, just sitting there chatting. So we can't wait to meet you in Brighton again and have a good catch up, and maybe we can do a live show from Brighton as well. So that would be like absolutely amazing. And Charlotte Church, if you're out there, please contact either Laz or Much Laughter, or anyone knows how we can contact her. And Laz, the last word to you before we go.
Just thank you to everyone watching, everyone who's donated, everyone who's shouting the word out. Thank you so much to you two as well, to have these platforms to talk about the charities and why I'm doing it. Is immensely helpful for both of these charities. So what you two have done for me tonight is perfect. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.
Brilliant. I feel like I haven't done anything, just sat here and chatted in awe of you.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. You're the nicest man I've ever met.
And you're the nicest Swansea fan I've ever met. We're on to something. Just bringing the clubs together, and we
just merge them. That's what everyone wants. What would be the problem with that?
You've been wonderful. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And we'll see you in Brighton. So,
I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Big love, everyone.
For watching. Thank you. And donate. See you later.